Hi, and welcome to a new episode of Raid to Dungeon. Today we're gonna talk about the charm system. So the charm system is all about runes, and in order to get these runes we need the so-called chaos tickets. So as you can see here, I'm running tier dungeon, and this is one possible source to get a tier dungeon, to get a chaos ticket. So as you can see here I have one chaos ticket. So now let's leave the tier dungeon. I will just simply go out. Or let's finish it, it's only 20 seconds here. So now it's finished. And let's get back to the main menu. There is also a second possibility to get these chaos tickets, and that's from the shop. So now you will see the shop. Where is it? So you see here I got one ticket. Yeah, maybe important information here is the drop chance for this chaos entry tickets is very low. It's similar to the drop chance of the normal tier equipment, so it's probably will get one ticket in 1, 2 or 3,000 runs. So don't count on the tickets here. But the second possibility is if you go to the shop. You see here with the tier points you can buy each week a certain number of tickets. So what I would recommend is to buy at least the first 15 each week. If you are really an endgame player, I guess you will also invest into this one. But to be honest, I think these 90k are better invested in Celestial and games farming, so basically the circle. So I would recommend only buy the first 15, and this should be enough. So these are the two main sources of the tickets. So if you count this together, also maybe with the daily login reward, you will have about 15 to 20 entry tickets each week. When you have these entry tickets, you can use them here in the dungeon. You have here the chaos dungeon. You have up to 5 stages depending on how far you are. Each time you fail the dungeon, you will get these points here, and once these points increase, you have a higher chance to spawn at the end a special boss monster. So you have a special dragon, and you have army destroyer Baal. So depending on which one you get, you will get first of all at least a second rune, and the second rune will be probably of higher quality. So for example, some special skill runes or some runes with unique effects like death sentence or Odin, so which will double your rune effects and so on. But to be honest, if you read this, per 100 points you will increase only the appearance rate by 1%, so this is really low. So since now we have one ticket and I can do only stage 4, I'm doing this basically with my tier setup. We can now do one stage, and so once you kill this boss we will get runes, and once we kill it I will explain what kind of runes there are. So let's see, maybe we are lucky and we will get also the special boss. So now the boss is dead and no special boss here, and we got one rune here. The negative part about this is it's not really user friendly. So if you want to take a look at your rune, so the rune which dropped, basically you have to go into this charm menu, and there is no list. but you have yeah, to go the way that you want to charm something. So maybe let's start with charming. So the charming, this one means here you can use your rune on one item. So for example, I will simply now choose one item. So you can see here, these are my items, and when I click on an item, I can see if there is already a rune on the item. So for example, this quiver here has additional attack rate 3%. The boots have skill cooldown reduced 2%, and so on. So the frost earrings, they have nothing, so I can simply unlock them, go to the select menu, and here now I can select my runestone. So yeah, I mean I have now 15 of the basic ones. Generally there are 3 tiers, so we have the basic ones, we have the intermediate ones, and we have the advanced ones. And additionally we have the random ones, and additionally we have also the fixed ones. So the difference is, if I use a random one, I will get one of these effects on my item. If I use a fixed one, I can now use it because it's only for swords and shields. I will get this effect on my item. So generally speaking, the fixed ones are better than the random ones. And I have also you have also the possibility to drop special runes like skill ones. So for example, like this one, activate Uranus, God of the Skies. So this is normally a set effect, and you can get this also on a rune. It's important to say that these set effects, they are nerfed. So they're not as good as the ones you get from the items. But still there are some skills like Death Sentence and so on, which are, or which should be nearly the same, or which are really good. So for example, you can get the Thanos ring. So to increase your gems level, you can get it also on a rune. So basically you want to have, or you want to try to get these ones. But for the normal players, I guess the best ones are the intermediate ones. Because the simple, or let's first enchant one item, and then I'll explain why these ones are the best ones. So I will now take a random rune. Also, what is important to say is, depending on what kind of item you have, you will have different effects. So for example, as you can see here, this extra boss damage is only going on weapon and shield. So now if I scroll here, you will see here is no extra boss damage inside this random one, because now I have chosen a neck. So the earrings. So depending on the item slot, you will have different possible effects which you can charm on the item. So now I'll simply choose this one, go to charm, confirm, and now I will get a random effect on the rune. Here is it important to know, I can confirm or cancel. If I cancel the charm, the rune will disappear. If I confirm the charm, it will get on the rune, on the item. So I will confirm. So, and now it's done. Now, because as you've seen here, we have a lot of possible, let's take the item we had before. So as you can see here, we have a lot of possible effects we can get on the item. So rerolling will be a major part in charming. So you will have to remove one runestone from the item and then try again to get the right attribute, the right effect on your item. So what you will be doing a lot is charming, and then you will go again here into this menu, retrieve runestone. And here you can remove this effect from the item. When you do this, you will take out the rune, the effect will be gone, but the rune will go back to your inventory. And why I said before the intermediate runes are the best is because, well, the range of the effects is pretty good, but also you see here, this is the lesser rune, like the first one, the basic one. It costs 2 of these retrieval stones, which you can buy in the shop. And I think these are billions, 50 billions gold. If I now take another item, yeah, as you can see here, this one is the intermediate rune. So this is a bigger rune. And this one costs to retrieve already the double. So 4 retrieval stones and 100 billion gold. And now if I search for a big rune, you see here, this is the advanced one. This one already costs 20 retrieval stones and 10 trillion gold. So this is a lot of gold just to reroll this rune. And if this isn't enough, as you can see here, this is the fixed rune. This is a fixed rune. So the fixed runes, they cost even more to remove. So this is a fixed advanced rune, and you see here 140 retrieval stones and 100 trillion gold to remove. And you see here, this one, the skill rune costs, I mean, okay, this is no lesser, but the gold is 200 trillion gold just to remove this rune. So this is why normally you will have to do a lot of rerolling to get the right stat on your item. So you will do a lot of this extracting and then rerolling to get the right effect on your item. So this is why I would really recommend do it only with intermediate runes and save the big runes, the advanced ones, or just try your luck and then rewrite them. Because it is also possible to recharm a rune by just overwriting an item. Then you don't have to pay the retrieval costs, but you can, you don't have to pay the retrieval costs, you can recharm it, but you will lose the rune. Yes, so this is basically what I'm doing at the moment. I hope now this charming is a little bit clearer to you. If you have enjoyed this video, leave me a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.